everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my top 10 drugstore beauty favourites. There are so many great products out there in the drugstore that I found it quite hard to limit it down to 10, but I've managed to do so, most of which you can find at your local pharmacy and their drugstore. And there's two exceptions that I've thrown in there, but they're not too hard to find. So let's get started and I'll show you my top 10 beauty drugstore favourites. Start off with, I'm going to show you two products that are relatively new to my beauty routine. When I say new, I'd say the last 2 or 3 months. So I have tested them out and I'm really loving them, and they've actually replaced the usual foundation and powder that I would go to from the drugstore. And first off is a Maybelline product that's fairly new in Australia, and that is the Dream Wonder Maybelline Foundation. It's quite a liquidy, light foundation that is like a liquid to powder foundation, and I'm in the shade 20 Classic Ivory. It's a beautiful foundation. It's got a really good colour coverage. It's easy to work into the skin and also to build up texture and the feeling that this gives to my skin when I apply it. You can put it on in a light layer so it's not too heavy, but like I said before, you can build it up as well so you can get some good coverage, and it's just a really nice simple light foundation. So the powder I've got here is from the Australian brand Australis, and it's their Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder. It's got no oils and it's fragrance free. I'd compare this to the M.A.C Mineralized Skin Finish. It's soft, it's light, gives a decent amount of coverage. I can actually put this on top of just a tinted moisturiser or a BB cream. There isn't a huge colour selection from this range. I think there's only 3 colours, and this is actually the darkest shade and it's not overly dark. It works for me, but if you're already darker you'd probably struggle with this. But if you can get your hands on it, if you can pick it up, go for it, because it's such a good, cheap and cheerful little powder that I just carry around with me all the time. So the next 3 items I have are 3 face products. One of those items is the Body Shop's InstaBlur. This is a great primer. I got onto this because of Gabby from Velvet Ghost. She went through a phase of always using this, so I had to try it out and it's been brilliant. So what it is gel-like consistency. It evens out the skin tone, fills in pores. It's just a really nice, quite affordable. I think it's around the $20 mark. So it kind of hits the high end of the drugstore pricing, but it's well worth it. I use this all the time. I reach for it multiple times a week, and it's just a really good foolproof primer. The next one is a product from Sleek, and Sleek is an English brand that you can find in a lot of the pharmacies and drugstores over there, but in Australia it's a little bit harder to find. I got this off luxola.com, and they sell quite a few really good products, and I just tried this out and I've loved it. This is the contouring kit, and in here you've got a really nice highlighter on this side, but this is the winner of it. This is a really great contouring shade. I use this all the time. I'll try and swatch this out for you. It's quite ashy. It's a light kind of bronzy shade, but it really pops the hollows of your cheeks really well. I've got it on today and I just pop it on under there. It blends out really well. I even use it to frame the outside of my face, and the highlighter is really great too. You get a lot of bang for your buck, and it pops quite a bit there. Not that you can really see that swatch, but together this is a great combo. It's so sleek, hence the name, and compact, and it's really good for just throwing in your purse. I use it all the time. The last face product, I'm sure you've all heard about it. It's talked about so much on YouTube, raved about, and rightly so. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And I've got the shade, what have I got? 10 Light. This is great. I'm sure you've all heard about it. I won't ramble on too much about it. I'm nearly out of this, so I'm going to have to get it back up. But it's on a doe foot applicator. It's really light, but still has good coverage. I use it not only under my eyes, but down the bridge of my nose, conceal any little blemishes, and it's just great. And like I've said with most of the others, I throw this in my bag as well, and if I need to touch up during the day, it's a really great one to have. So that is a winner in my eyes. So I've now got 4 eye products I'm going to go through with you. So the first one is the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24-hour eyeshadow, and this is in Bad to the Bronze, and I'm sure you've all heard about it. It's a beautiful colour. It's got amazing staying powder, and it just makes popping a colour onto your eyes so easy. There's the colour right there. It's a beautiful taupey brown, and I'll just put this all over my eyelid and then buff it out with the colour in the crease, making it really versatile. You can go for reds, browns, smoke it up with a dark colour, or just buff it out with a pale neutral colour for just an easy everyday wearable look. This range is beautiful, and it's probably one of the best products in the drugstore. Up next we have my favourite drugstore mascara, and this is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator Endless in black. I accidentally picked up a brown in this recently, and that wasn't too bad either, but I love the black. This is a plastic brush, which I don't normally go for, but this separates and lengthens so much. I love using this on the bottom lash, but my favourite way to use this is to actually pair this up with Loreal Voluminous Mascara, and this makes for long, thick, beautiful lashes. So if you're looking for a drugstore alternative, this is the way to go. It's really versatile, layers up well with a lot of other mascaras, but even on its own you can just get such amazing lashes with it, so this would be my favourite. For eyeliner, I actually go for these two over any high-end drugstore. I pick these two. So first off, I have the Rimmel Scandaleyes Waterproof Kohl Kajal, and this is amazing. Just one little line and you've got such dark pigmentation that glides onto the eye. It lasts really well. I can waterline, tightline, use it on the top and smudge it out, but once it's set, and that stuff isn't going anywhere, and it's so good. It's so affordable, and it just kicks butt when it comes to eyeliner. And the second one is a gel eyeliner, and this is from Maybelline, and it's the EyeStudio gel liner. This stuff, it's in Blackest black, and it is so good. I've had this for ages. It's still going strong. It hasn't dried out. I use it on its own to make a dramatic black winged eyeliner, or I'll actually use it in conjunction with this, and I'll stick that in the top, run it in my waterline for just that extra bit of staying power and pop. And together, they're great. On their own, they're great, and these are two that I just can't go without. They're staples for me, and I love them. So if you haven't got them, try these out because they're absolute winners. And last but certainly not least is my favourite lip product from the drugstore, and this is from Loreal. This is the old school Glam Shine, and I actually have had this sent over quite a few times from friends in England because we don't do it in Australia. So it's a bit of a cheat entry in my top 10, but I do believe that L'Oreal have re-released the Glam Shine, and this is one of my favourite colours. It's number 400 Juicy Rose Glow. I wear it on its own and it's beautiful, and the gloss lasts so long, and I layer it up on top of a nude pencil or on top of lipsticks, and it's just great. I do have a few backups of this, and until I can get them in Australia, I'm using them sparingly. So that was the end of my top 10 current drugstore beauty favourites, and until next time, Pip and I are going to say goodbye. Hope you enjoyed it. If you do, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like. Till next time, make sure you're having fun with your beauty, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Say bye, Pip. Bye.